So, another round of applause for the couple. Guys, the show is not over. We still got a lot for you, but they had me come up here for a while to try to distract you so you don't leave. No, I'm for real, so don't go to the bathroom because there's more stuff coming. But, you know, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about, about marriage. And I was a single guy for a long time. You know, I was just the one guy. No other guys attached to me. Single guy for 37 years. And, you know, there's this girl now. Yeah. Thank you. That's what I was hoping for. But so I'm not the single guy anymore. I got somebody attached to me now, and I take her all over the place, and it's awesome. And I've been in a couple of weddings before. Actually, 18. And I always thought, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. I didn't know if it worked the other way, but I did get picked actually, and I'm not single anymore. But I was in a couple of weddings, and I've told you the joke about the best man, right? No. I was a best man for a couple of weddings, and I thought it was pretty good, being a best man. I thought it was a bit much, I thought you should have the groom and a pretty good guy, right? If I'm the best man, why is she marrying this dude? But I was there, and some of them, you wear the tux, and I'm convinced that the tux, tuxedo, was invented by a woman. You know how women think. Men are all the same, we might as well just dress in the same. And not only that, but I think it's a safety feature for the bride. So in case the groom chickens out, everybody just takes a step forward. That's why when they're there, they don't say, do you take Bob something as your husband? They say, do you take this man? But, it's hard to understand. Men and women don't understand each other. They're hard to, because they're not the same, they're not wired the same. Amen. Right? I don't understand how a woman can take boiling hot wax, pour it on her upper thigh, and pull the hair from the roots, and they're afraid of a spider. But I stopped trying to understand women. It's really hard to understand. But women are also trying to understand men, right? Aren't you trying to know what men are thinking? Right? Well, it's your lucky night. I am gonna tell you. You want to know? You want to know what men are thinking? Nothing. We're not thinking anything. We're just walking around, looking around. Right? That's pretty much what we like to do. Right? We go to work because they make us, but we don't think much. And that's why you have men, some men are jerks, they're whistling from construction sites, honking their horns, doing kissing signs to women, because they don't think very much. That's pretty much the ideas they've had of how they're going to get women. Okay? So, the guy that, you're going by and they honk their horn? I mean, this is the last living brain cell in this guy, right? What does he expect? So he goes there and, I think she understood. I mean, what's she supposed to do? Kick her heels off? Run down the street until he stops and grab onto the bumper? I'm glad you honked. I did not know how you felt about me. But I know what you guys are thinking, especially the women, right? You're thinking, no. I see all the lovely women with these weird guys. And I know what you're thinking, not my guy, right? My guy's got it all together. No, he doesn't. Okay? These are the same guys I'm talking about. And you know how guys, when they grow up, they think of themselves like kind of a low-grade superhero. Right, guys? Of course you're not going to say right. Okay? because I'm not really supposed to be telling you this. But when men, you know, they watch or read the Batman and Superman and all those stuff, those aren't fantasies. Those are options. Right? You know what I'm talking about. You know the guy that's in his car. He's got his big old mattress strapped up to the top of the car. And he's going down the road, and what's holding that thing? He's always got his arm out, right? He's got it holding there because if he's going at 70 miles per hour and wind catches this thing, don't worry. I got it. I got it. I'm using my arm. Switching. Sorry, I'm not a professional. I know you haven't noticed that, but. So, I gotta wait until they finish.
Sing!
So Halloween's coming up. Well, you know how kids are, right? What are kids thinking about? Little kids. Huh? Candy, right? They're always thinking about candy. Right? Family, friends, school, those are just obstacles in the way of getting more candy. That's why you have to tell kids, don't take candy from strangers. Right? Because they're like, oh, no candy? This guy's got an old Henry over here I was going with. I'm glad you told me something. Right? They're such candy morons, they just want candy. So, you know the first time you heard the concept of Halloween? You remember that? And kids, you're like, what? Somebody's giving out candy? Who's giving out candy? What did you say? Everybody we know is giving out candy? How do I get into this? Where's it gonna happen? I'll do anything. I can wear that. And you know you come up with your mom wants to, she doesn't want to spend money, so she do the ghost, the hobo, whatever it is, right? And you know it doesn't look good, so the next year you're like, Mom, you gotta give me the one from the box, right? And so what were some that you used? Do you remember your first ones? Huh? Witches and different things, right? My first one, Superman. You know what I'm talking about, right? Comes in the box, mask included in the set. That mask with that thinnest gray rubber, right? Put together with a little staple. First time you go up to the first house, you put it on, trick or snap. Oh, wait up, I gotta fix this, and you're trying to fix this thing. And you said, come on guys, and you have to stop and, come on guys, wait up. And with the kids, it's always a wait up, right? You're a little kid, you're thinking about your future, everything is up, right? It's up. Can I stay up? I don't want to clean up. And to the parents, it's the opposite, right? Get down, sit down, put that down. You're grounded. But you're stopped there and you have to put this thing together, right? And your eyes, like you're putting that mask and that little gray rubber keeps getting shorter and your eyes are just like, you're walking around. I gotta get the candy, right? Till the moment that you're like, forget about it. Bing bong, yeah, it's me, give me the candy. And I remember getting the Superman suit. And I actually thought that if I put this suit on, it was the actual suit that Superman wore. And I was gonna look exactly like the Superman that I watched in the movies. Except when I put it on, it wasn't the super fit that I was hoping for. It was more like Superman's pajamas, right? That thing was all loose, right? The collar came down to here, right? You got that little ribbon in the back that you're trying to put together. So you come up to when you're getting into those last years, you're getting kind of old for it. You come up to the house, and you're like just going through the motions. You're like, bling blong, yeah, give me the candy. Just hit the bag, I'll hit the road. And there's always those people that come and say, so what are you supposed to be? Ma'am, I'm supposed to be done by now, okay? Just hit the bag and I'll go. And they give you, so you're hitting all these, and they give you, the little wrapper kind, where they don't really want to show you what candy they got, right? It doesn't have the Halloween symbols, the official ones on it. That's gonna be some crab candy right there. So So you're like, you open that thing up and you're like, wait a minute, what is this? What is this, a large peanut marshmallow? You can keep that one, ma'am. We're going for name candy this year. Name candy only. So who here loves to go to Florida? Florida is the place to be, right? Okay? The cool thing about Florida is there's a lot of old people in Florida. Amen. I'm sorry if you're old. I am old too. So what's the deal in Florida? You know, I hate driving in Florida. We take our group down to Florida. The problem is the motto for Florida is we drive slow, we sit low, right? And all the old people driving around with these huge Cadillacs and cars, right? They should change the flag of Florida. It should be just a steering wheel, a hat, and 2 knuckles on it. And they're always driving with that left blinker on, right? The one they forgot to turn off when they left the house. That's actually illegal in Florida. That's called an eventual left. And tell me, what is the age? What is the age that you get when you stop looking when you back up, right? They're just thinking, I'm old and I'm coming back. I've made it this far, let's see how far you can get. So I'm from Brazil, and I'm a missionary's kid. Missionaries' kids are terrible. And don't say, oh, nice, missionary, no. We're worse than preachers' kids. But I remember we'd be in the airport all the time, right? And I love flying, actually. But you know when the pilot comes on the PA and he's telling you all the stuff that he's gonna do? He says, and not all the time you get this, but he's like, so we're gonna take it up to 30,000. And they're gonna make a ride at Pittsburgh. And then at Chicago, we're gonna come down to 10. And we're all back there like, yeah. We don't care, just do whatever you gotta do. All we're thinking is, if you can get us to where it says on this ticket right here, we're good. Do we bother you with what we're doing back here? Go up there to the cockpit, knock knock. Hey, we're having the peanuts back here. That's what we're doing. Except we're not gonna have them all because it's such a big bag. And everything is small, right? Everything is small in an airplane, right? You have a little small tray, a small seat, right? The small bathroom. So everything is small to them. So there's just gonna be a little bit late. We're just gonna be a little late. But guys, I love that bathroom. Do you go to the bathroom in the airplane? I go to the bathroom even if I don't need to. It's like my little apartment in the sky, right? And you're mad because somebody's knocking. You hope somebody from the next bathroom comes out, right? So you don't have to do it. And they got all these things that you don't find in normal bathrooms, right? It's this really cool thing. It's like the space for I don't know, there's a bunch of things. But did you notice that there is a slot for used razor blades? Have y'all ever noticed that? A slot for used razor blades. I want to know who's shaving in these planes, right? And shaving so much that they're using up razor blades? What is the deal here? So, I think we're done. Thanks for rescuing me there, man. Thank you, guys. Remember, I'm not the show. The show is coming up right now.